The ancient seven wonders of the world were a list of remarkable constructions from the ancient world, as listed by Antipater of Sidon, a Greek poet, in 140 BC. These seven wonders were widely considered to be the most impressive structures of their time, and were all located in the eastern Mediterranean region. They were all built by different civilizations and cultures, and were constructed for different purposes, such as religious worship, protection, and as a symbol of power. Some of the seven wonders were architectural masterpieces, while others were engineering marvels. Today, only one of the original seven wonders still stands, while the others have been destroyed by natural disasters or human intervention. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were a series of terraced gardens that were built in the ancient city of Babylon, Iraq. They were believed to have been constructed around 600 BC by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife, Queen Amytis. The gardens were said to be a wonder of the world due to their impressive height and the variety of plants and flowers that were grown there. The gardens were built on a series of terraces that were supported by a complex system of arches and vaults. The gardens were also said to have been irrigated by a complex system of channels and aqueducts. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus was a Greek temple dedicated to the goddess Artemis. It was located in the ancient city of Ephesus, Turkey, and was one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. The temple was built around 550 BC and was said to have been designed by the architect Chersophron. The temple was made of marble and was surrounded by a colonnade of 127 columns. The temple was also said to have been adorned with sculptures and other works of art. The statue of Zeus at Olympia was a statue of the Greek god Zeus that stood in the Temple of Zeus at Olympia, Greece. The statue was made of gold and ivory and was created around 435 BC by the Greek sculptor Phidias. It stood at around 12 meters, or 40 feet, tall and was said to have been one of the largest statues in the ancient world. The statue depicted Zeus sitting on a throne, holding a scepter in one hand and a statue of the goddess Nike, goddess of victory, in the other. The statue was also adorned with a wreath of olive branches, a symbol of Zeus's power and authority. The statue was considered one of the seven wonders of the ancient world due to its impressive size and craftsmanship. The statue was destroyed in the 5th century AD, and only descriptions and representations of it remain today. The Colossus of Rhodes was a statue of the Greek god Helios that stood at the entrance to the harbor of the island of Rhodes, Greece. The statue was built around 280 BC and was said to have been made of bronze and iron. The statue stood at around 30 meters, or 98 feet, tall and was said to have been one of the tallest statues in the ancient world. The statue was destroyed by an earthquake around 226 BC and only the ruins of the statue's base remain today. The lighthouse at Alexandria was a towering structure that stood at the entrance to the harbor of Alexandria, Egypt. It was built around 280 BC and was said to have been designed by the Greek architect Sostratus of Cnidus. The lighthouse was made of marble and stood at around 135 meters, or 443 feet, tall. The lighthouse was said to have been equipped with a powerful beacon that could be seen from miles away. The lighthouse was also said to have been adorned with statues and other works of art. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus was a tomb built in the ancient city of Halicarnassus, Turkey. It was built around 350 BC and was said to have been designed by the Greek architects Satyros and Pythias. The tomb was made of marble and stood at around 45 meters, or 148 feet, tall. The tomb was said to have been adorned with sculptures and other works of art, including a statue of the king for whom the tomb was built, Mausolus. The term mausoleum is derived from this tomb. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, is the oldest and largest of the three pyramids in Giza, Egypt. It was built around 2560 BC and is estimated to have taken around 20 years to construct. The pyramid is made of limestone and granite and stands at 147 meters, 481 feet, tall. It is believed to have been built as a tomb for the Egyptian pharaoh Khufu. The pyramid is a perfect square, with each side measuring around 230 meters, or 755 feet, in length. The pyramid also contains 3 chambers, the largest of which is the king's chamber, where the pharaoh's mummy was placed. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the only one of the original 7 wonders that still stands.